I'm here at the Adelaide International 3-day event in beautiful sunny Adelaide, and I'm here with Sam Griffiths, who's a member of our bronze medal winning team at the Rio Olympics, also individually fourth at the Rio Olympics, so a fantastic performance by Sam. Firstly, Sam, you had a bit of injury time off this year, but you've ended your year on a fantastic note with a great double clear at the Pau International 4-star in France.
Yeah, I haven't had the greatest year, I have to admit. I did suffer an injury quite early in the season, and then working with the medical experts, I ended up having 3 months off right in the middle of the season. And so then, luckily it culminated well at the end of the year in Pau, and I really specifically targeted Pau because I wanted to qualify for the World Championships next year in the States. So that's my main target, so I achieved that. So of course, I'm back in Europe. I've got some events to do in the spring next year, and hopefully my form can be good enough to get selected.
That sounds fantastic, Sam, and we'd love to obviously have you with that great jumping mare on our Australian team. Now, you've been to Adelaide several times before. This year, actually, you're the masterclass presenter, and you've been imparting some of your knowledge to locals here. Tell me, what's your take on Adelaide this year? Have you enjoyed being here at the event?
Well, I have to start by saying, it's a great honour to be invited out. And I've had a lot of fun, being able to give some of my ideas of how I train and show everyone in the crowd. It's good. And of course, as you can see now, the weather is beautiful. I know the start of this week was a bit wet, but listen, that made the ground perfect. But listen, I love coming to Adelaide. It has a great feel to it. Those of people who haven't been here, you literally walk out of the event straight into the middle of the city, and that's like no other event in the world. That's what makes it so unique. And then, it's a 4-star. There's some quite fierce competition, tough cross country. So, it's up there with one of the best in the world, and I think that's actually been recognised. That the magazine, the Liane Hippie, voted it the best event in the world for last year, and so that's a great compliment to Jill. So. But listen, I love coming here. Great catching up with my friends and seeing all the competition. Fantastic,
Sam, and it's been fascinating to watch you and Shane working together this year. Shane Rose, for those of you who don't know, was based with Sam for the majority of this year with his top team of horses, and of course, as luck would have it, or unlucky for Sam being injured, Shane actually picked up a lot of Sam's rides. But it's just been so interesting to watch you guys work together. And has that been a fun and mutually beneficial arrangement for the two of you?
Yeah, well, I call him my working pupil, so, I'll start again. Okay, tell you about Shane.
Shall I ask the Shane bit again?
Yeah.
So, Sam, it's been fascinating to watch you and our other great Rio Olympian, Shane Rose, working together this year. Unlucky for you, but very lucky for Shane. He picked up a lot of your rides earlier this year back in the UK. Has that been mutually beneficial and fun working with Shane?
Yeah, I call him my working pupil, my little student. So, no, listen, Shane has so much knowledge. It's been really, really interesting. I've tried to help him, and he's definitely helped me. So, and he's just such a good guy to have around, such a support, and such a competitor too. So, to be able to have someone, so good at your place all the time, just keeps making you better and better. And we're great mates as well. So, would train hard, work hard. Might have had a few beers at the end of the day, but having him on place, he sort of created a really friendly atmosphere, and hard work, but really good environment to be in.
That sounds fantastic. And your plans for next year, Sam, with the World Equestrian Games, are you planning to do a badminton, or have you not sort of got your head around what events you're going to lead up to the World Games?
Yeah, listen, I think I'm going to go to badminton. My horse has won there before, so she goes well. Now, I don't want to wrap her up too much, because if I avoid or don't run at badminton and then I pick up an injury later in the year, well, that could rule out the entire season. So I will try and target badminton. Obviously, I'm going to have to keep my form up there, because there's a lot of really good riders around, and Australia's getting a lot more depth to it, so I'll need good form to get selected. But I know my horse goes well at the event. It'll give me a target, so badminton will be the aim, and then I'll do a series of CICs leading up to that, and like I said, hopefully my form can be good enough that I can get selected.
And the ground here at Adelaide this year was probably the best I've ever seen it. Would you agree? The rain that slightly dampened dressage day really made the going just wonderful here this year.
Well, on the Friday, I had to give a lecture demonstration in pouring rain, and so I was cursing the rain at that stage. But the weather came good. There was a lovely cut in the ground. And I think you saw how well the horses galloped across it, and they've pulled up well today. So the ground's been fantastic, and I guess that rain was a bit of blessing, but the ground ended up really good.
So it's all happening here today at the Adelaide International Horse Trials. We've had the 2-star show jumping, we've had the 3-star show jumping. Both of those classes were actually won by 4-star riders riding their up-and-coming horses in the lower levels. So we had Emma Mason, a very experienced 4-star rider from New South Wales, winning the 2-star, and we had Christine Bates winning the 3-star in her wonderful campaign at Adelaide Hill. So next week here today we have the World Cup show jumping, which adds another fantastic dimension for the spectators here at Adelaide. They get to watch the top level of pure show jumping, and then of course we've got the climax of the weekend, which is the 4-star show jumping, which will be run in reverse order, and we'll hopefully check back with you a little bit later with the results of that.